Welcome to the next tutorial in which we're going to be designing our CO2 dragster back wheel. We come up to the little plus new design button up here, just above all the tools, and select. We're going to start off with a sketch and we're going to select on this face as we did before. We're going to come to the circle by center tool. We're going to select, and we're going to move our mouse out and select again. We're going to press D on the keyboard for dimension. We're going to select and select again. Okay, the sizes will vary for you. So I'm going to give you the option between 40 and 45 millimeters. So 45 will be massive. So I'm going to go 41 and press enter on the keyboard. Okay, the next thing we're going to draw is the hub. And it'll make sense as you see it. So this is going to be the hub. And press D again for dimension. And the distance between these two should be about, I'm just measuring one right here in front of me, and the one that I've got at the moment is 2 millimeters, so 2 to 3 millimeters. So minus a few millimeters off that, and you'll be able to work it out. And the diameter of that will be 37, and enter. Okay, that's nice. And then the center hub, which is going to be just here from the center again, and that's going to select and then dimension the tool, and it's going to be 7 millimeters to there. Okay, so 7 and enter. Okay, so this one can be anywhere up to from 40 to 45, down to 39 if you wanted to. The distance from here to here is anywhere from 2 to 3 millimeters. And we're just going to green tick to accept. First thing we're going to extrude is this center bit out, and on our extrude tool we have to say symmetric both sides, and we're going to select this one, which is whole length. We're just going to drag that out, and the distance just here is going to be, let's measuring it now, is 15 millimeters. So I'm going to get you to do that. Let's see, probably about 17 millimeters, let's say. Well, let's do it at 15 and then we can make modifications as we go through. Okay, great. Come back to sketches over here and we're going to get that sketch back up so we can see it, which is really good. Extrude once again. Now we're going to extrude this surface and this surface. We want that to be symmetric, both sides. Chunk. Got a phone call, sorry. And want that to be both sides there, and this section's going to be 3 millimeters, I think. No, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to just extrude this outside surface, and I'm going to get that to go symmetric on here. And so the distance at the moment for that outside Duvalaki on this one is 16 millimeters. So I'm going to allow you to do that right up to 20 millimeters, which is huge. So I'm going to just see what happens with the 20 millimeter one. It's going to be pretty big, and then go okay. Next thing is extrude once again, and we want the center section. This we're going to extrude out, and we want that to be symmetric, and we want that to be double-sided, and we want that to be 3 millimeters. So we're going to go through, okay, let's try that again. We want that to be 3 millimeters. Okay, both sides, symmetric, okay. Go back. Now, if I rotate this around, that little wheel hubby thing there needs to be all the way out, so it'll hit the edge of our CO2 dragster. So if yours isn't, because you've made it big like mine, I'm going to get you to go back to the extrude tool. We're going to select on this only one side only. Okay, so we've selected onto this circle here, and if I just go and select the front tab, I'm just going to have to drag that out till I can see it. So at the moment I've pulled it out slightly. What happens, that's perfect. Just to be out a little bit, the dragster surface is going to be just here so they can run against the hub, and that's really important that I've got that. and just green tick to accept. Okay, so there we go. It's looking pretty good. I can now deselect this sketch so I can't see it, and I'm just going to now create my hole through the center. So I'm going back to the sketch tool, selecting on the center of that hub, and I'm going to go circle by center. I'm going to scroll in, select again, dimension it, select again, and could you remember it was 4.2, and enter on the keyboard. I'm going to finish that sketch, rotate this to view, and then I'm going to just extrude that through. Boom, and all the way through, and okay, now starting to get my drags to wheel the way I want it. Okay, last thing is the pattern here on this face. You can have a pattern or you don't have to worry about a pattern. I'm going to go to the sketch tool, select on this face. Just going to do something super simple. I'm just going to do a circle, boom, and another circle. That's a bit big, make it smaller hopefully. Another circle, boom. Okay, and I'm just going to use this trim tool just to trim out the center of that. So I've just got this weird shape. Great. All right, green tick to accept. I'm going to just use extrude to extrude that through. If you remember how we did this before, and then okay. Okay, so we're going to create that shape around. To do that, sketch, going down to pattern, going circular pattern. We've set this to feature. We're going to select the feature here. Select the axes. Here's the axes. Set to 5 at the moment. Let's have a look what it looks like. Okay, pretty cool. What happens if I change that to 6? What happens if I change that 7? Ooh, that's looking pretty cool. I'll keep it at 7. Okay, and there's my back wheel design. And again, I can do this tool here, round tool, where I'm just going to round those wheels off to, let's see, 1 millimeter. And okay, I can round these internal sections off if I want. And then you need to save that. Once again, utilities, here, select on it, and okay, and then okay, and then you can save that as an STL, give it to me, and I'll 3D print it out. All right, so that's the end of this last tutorial. Hope that helped.